Hey, what's up everybody? This is Rick from TAC-HILL again. Last video I made was the BK14 Escobar. I had talked about the Izula and that, and then it came to mind that maybe people didn't know about the Izula, didn't know what it was, so I figured I'd better make a video about the Izula. So this is my collection of the Izula. It's made by Esee knives. This is the original Esee Izula. Let's see if I can get the glare off of it. There you go. There you go. It is made in USA. 1095 carbon steel. Very beautiful, wonderful knife. I love this knife, as you can see by the three that I own. This one is in the hunter green with OD green paracord wrap that I did. I really like it because of this right here. You can slide your finger up in there and get a really good grip and do some fine cutting and stuff like that. And then here's another one that I have. This is another Izula. This is in the flame orange with the OD green paracord wrap. And then this here is the Izula 2. Now, if you ask what the difference is, well, the Izula 2 has a longer handle on it than the Izula. So if we put them together, you can see that the handle is just a little bit longer. It's actually a ½ inch longer. Now, the difference between the Izula and the Izula 2 is the finger hole. You cannot get your finger in there. It's a lot smaller. This I carry with me every single day. It's a great knife, and it does fit in the hand very well, so I guess you really don't need the pinky hole on the Izula 2. On the Izula, I'm really pleased with the pinky hole. I like that. It adds a lot to it. It works well. So yeah, this is the Izula. It's got a 2½ inch blade. It's about the same thickness. I think it's 3/16 of an inch thick. And they're great knives. I highly recommend them, especially for everyday carry. This one that I carry with me every day, you can see the sheath's a little abused. They're molded plastic sheaths, and they work pretty well. This one I have set up for scout carry. That's how I carry it on my belt. This one here I just set up regular. I've not carried this one at all. That's to this one right here. And then the last one, the hunter green, I actually hooked a paracord necklace to it so I could wear it as a neck knife. And I think it works pretty well for any one of those positions. I really do like the scout carry. The scout carry is it's really good, and I like it. It works for me. I don't know if it would work for you or not. It depends on the area in which you plan on having the knife or using the knife. I think that everyone should carry a fixed blade, at least one. Now, I also carry a Spyderco Tenacious with me as my folder option. And the reason being that I carry two is because I use the Tenacious here. I'll go ahead and show you that. Oh, if I could video it right. This is the Spyderco Tenacious. I have that on me every single day. I use this primarily for cutting boxes and whatever throughout the day may throw my way. This one I use namely more for a SD knife, self-defense knife. Now you might say, well, why not use this one for a self-defense knife? It's got a bigger blade on it than the Izula. Let's get these out of the way here. It's got a bigger blade on it than the Izula. So why not use that one for self-defense? Well, though this one is razor sharp and you could shave with it all day long, I trust this one. 100% to my life. This knife right here is also razor sharp, but it's got no pivot point, where this has a pivot point right here where the blade moves. This is also a liner lock, you can see there. This has a pivot point, which to me is a weakness, and if I'm going to put my life to something, I would much rather have a fixed blade. Now this might be small for a fixed blade, but it has this guard right here, which is perfect, and it allows you to get a really good purchase on it. It allows you to not have any problems with slipping. So if something happened and you needed to use a knife to defend yourself, this would be perfect. It's not too long, but it definitely will cut through material very quickly, and that's an upside. And like I said, without the pivot point, it's definitely much better than carrying a folding blade. That being said, I mean, there's some great self-defense knives that are folding knives. I just see this as a utility tool more than defensive, and this I see as a high level of both. However, I do not use this knife. I do not cut with this knife. I don't do anything with this knife other than carry it for self-defense, and I believe that a self-defense knife should be kept as a self-defense knife, not used as a tool. Now, it is a tool for self-defense, but not as a tool to cut boxes, open packages, or anything like that. It should be used primarily for self-defense. So this rides on my belt every day, scout style, and it's great. Soon it will be replaced. And the knife that will be replacing it, I'm thinking about replacing it with, give me just a second here, thinking about replacing it with this here, which is, hang on just a second, let's pop that in. This is the Schrade Esee HF24. Very nice knife. Fits in the hand pretty well. It doesn't have as much of a finger guard, but it's definitely more angled towards a tactical type knife, and it's thick enough to do the job. Comes with a Kydex sheath, which is also set up scout style. So I might be replacing it with that. I can't see it. There we go. I might be replacing it with that. I'm not sure. The one downside to this setup is a lot of rattle. I think it's awesome that Schrade is starting to go towards Kydex, although there is some gap in the Kydex there, you can see, which creates a lot of wobble. I mean, you can see just there me able to move it around like that, so that's one downside to it. But the upsides are great. It is very sharp. It's not huge. It does have a little bit of weight to it, but it's not overly heavy. I don't know if I will be replacing this with it or not, but I'm always looking for the next one to carry. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, for those of you that don't know what the Esee Izula is, this is the Esee Izula tool, made in America. Great knife, and the original Esee Izula, also made in America. Like I said, the only difference with the two is the handle. The handle's a little bit shorter on the Esee Izula, and it has the finger hole. So yeah, great knives. Just wanted to let you guys know, for those of you who didn't know and was wondering what I was talking about in the BK14 video. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. This is Rick from TAC-HILL, signing off.